Britain has agreed to send an additional 5,000 missiles. Russia's military operation in Ukraine has been seen as the ultimate destruction of a military superpower instead of an impressive Russian triumph after they suffered huge losses of both equipment and troops. The comments come as Russian forces have reportedly, almost certainly, failed in its objective to encircle Kyiv. The UK's Ministry of Defence released their latest intelligence updates on Russian forces in Ukraine on Tuesday. It stated, "Repeated Russian setbacks and successful counter-attacks by Ukrainian forces mean it is almost certain that the Russian offensive has failed in its objective to encircle Kyiv." Russian statements regarding a reduction in activity around Kyiv, and report indicating the withdrawal of some Russian units from these areas, may indicate Russia's acceptance that it has now lost the initiative in the region. The statement concluded, "It is highly likely that Russia will seek to divert combat power from the north to their offensive in the Donetsk and Luhansk regions in the east." It was reported by Forbes that while both forces in the conflict have suffered huge losses of both people and equipment, Russia have lost over $5 billion in military equipment, and it is thought to have suffered between 7,000 and 10,000 casualties in the first month of the conflict. An unconfirmed report from Ukraine's Ministry of Defense has suggested that the commander of the 13th Tank Regiment of the 4th Tank Division of the Russian Federation shot himself after finding spoiled reserve tanks. According to senior correspondent Richard Hall, that the ability with this conflict to assess thousands of images and videos of destroyed and abandoned equipment to tell one of the most important stories of this war so far, the destruction of Russian military equipment on a grand scale, and the stalling of a military superpower. The report suggests that 90% of the tanks in storage were rendered useless after they were pillaged by troops. The ever-growing list of high-ranking Russian officers who have died in this conflict adds to the narrative that Russia is unexpectedly being met with fierce resistance at every turn.